Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. People say eating healthy is too expensive. So today, I wanna try to prove that you can get an entire week's worth of groceries for under $100. But if I can't, I'm buying one of you groceries for the week. And because I want these meals to actually fuel your body and help you reach your weight loss goals, each meal has to have a minimum of 20 grams of protein. And I'm a pretty savvy grocery shopper, so to help prove that anyone can do this, I'm gonna bring my husband Ryan along with me and let him buy all the sides and veggies, so I will have no idea how much money he is racking up. And I'm giving myself zero advantages here. We're gonna go shop at Aldi, and I have only shopped there once in my entire life, so it'll be a true test to see if we can do it. We'll head back, go through the haul, I'll give you a few easy recipe ideas and break down costs, and at the end, find out exactly how much we spend and if one of you will be getting groceries on me. Real fast before we head to the store, I do giveaways every single week for my subscribers. So this week, I'm gonna be giving away my Guiltless Nutrition Guide and Recipe ebook. So if you wanna be eligible to win that on top of the groceries if I go over today, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, so hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and drop a comment down below. All right, I'm gonna grab Ryan and let's roll. You excited?
Yeah. I just want to keep it under. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it over. Maybe I'll intentionally make it go over so someone gets hooked up.
Don't do that.
No,
Then we have a goal.
No, I'm gonna try to go. We're gonna try to keep it tight.
I mean, not that I don't want to give you guys groceries, but I want it to be under $100. All right, so you're in charge of veggies, sides, all the things. I'm gonna do our anchor proteins.
That's a lot of responsibility for me.
I know, and he literally never grocery shops you, unless it's baby rice cereal.
I can do this though. I can do the $100 is the budget.
Yes. Not your budget, total.
Oh.
I can't find egg whites anywhere. Like, I don't think they sell. Oh wait, are those them? They're really expensive here.
All right, this is the Carbo cam. So I'm looking for, I think we're gonna get some rice, we're gonna get some veggies, gonna do broccoli, asparagus, some sweet potatoes. Am I gonna get too much? I feel like I might grab too many things. And she says she's not taking anything I get out of the cart. So generally like the little rice packs you can just pop in the microwave, but I don't think they have those. So cheaper and better if we just prep some jasmine rice all at once. So we're gonna go with a bag of this.
Here's the other thing, since we're shopping for us, I always try to get grass-fed, organic. That's just how I shop, so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm still gonna see if I can do it under $100.
All right, so you could save like 80 cents and go regular potatoes, but I really love sweet potatoes, so we're gonna go with sweet potatoes on this one, splurge a little bit.
Brian's been gone a very long time. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Not for you guys. I think you're probably gonna win in this case, but I'm nervous for myself.
Right, she's definitely not expecting me to get pasta, but I'm going to get some pasta. I just have always confused at the difference between these pastas because one of these is $2.89, this one. These ones, which look nicer, frankly, are $1.95. I'm gonna go with the cheaper ones since this is a on the budget, but it says these are authentic Italian products. I believe them.
Hi.
It's a good mix.
I think we're okay.
Okay, I'm not done though.
I think we're good.
I'm not done.
What?
Also, if you're looking for a pasta alternative, just get a spaghetti squash like this, which is like $1, and roast both sides and scrape out the insides, and it makes basically spaghetti. So good, and like basically no calories at all, no gluten, good swap.
Here's the part that makes me nervous. I promise no filtering. So whatever he picks, we are going to buy. And I just always do the grocery shopping. I know what brands I like. I mean, not at this store, there's a lot of different things here, but just in general, I know what to look for. I'm usually so picky about my tuna, but this is the only brand they have here, so I'm gonna get it. And it's a great price. And tuna is such a good way to pack in protein. So grab a couple cans. All right, our cart is very full.
I'm feeling optimistic about getting under. You guys might not get groceries now.
I think we actually did really well. So we're gonna see if we can actually get all of this for under $100. We'll head back to the house, break it all down, and find out what the actual cost was for all this food. Woo!
Unreal. I was not expecting this.
Thank you. I have no words. We're back, and I made myself a coffee because this is serious, you guys. We got so much stuff.
I don't know if they're gonna be happier or not.
I know. I know, but here's what I'll tell you that it was really cool. I just did the math on this and we got 1,300 grams of protein. You know, I'm all about protein staples. I wanted these meals to be 20 to 30 grams for the week. Let's break it down. I'm gonna pull everything out, show you exactly what I got, how I'd use it, put the meals together, and then we'll find out how much we actually spent on all these groceries.
Good luck, and may the receipt be with you.
So we definitely hit our staples, and I'm very proud of Ryan because he got everything we needed that we typically eat like as our sides, veggies with our dishes without overbuying, because we already have things like onions, some zucchinis and stuff in the fridge. And that's kind of the key. You always want to make sure you know what you need. That's going to obviously save you a lot of money. But let's start with our proteins, because for me, those are the anchor in all of my meals. That's how we're going to hit that 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And they typically are the most expensive. Let's start with this Big Daddy ground turkey. This is the biggest thing I've seen. It is 3 pounds. It's 85% lean, 15% fat. I usually try to go a little bit leaner with my meats to cut the fat so I can add more avocado and healthy fats on top. But this was the best quality I could find at the price. So it's like an all natural. There's no like additives or anything in it. And this is gonna be great to meal prep giant meatballs. We can do taco meat, everything, and have a ton ready to go. Got our chicken breast, about 3 pounds total with these. I love to do our Caesar salads. I'll do shredded chicken and the Instant Pot. I've shared those recipes a ton with you girls. It is so simple, or the slow cooker. But chicken is just a staple. Again, if weight loss is your goal, trying to keep those meats as lean as possible, this is gonna help a ton. Ground beef, I worked for this one. So I tried to stick to the same quality I would get at any store so I could have a true comparison of kind of what I normally spend versus what we did today. So I got 3 of these grass-fed, 93% lean, 7% fat. That's gonna be the most expensive, honestly, but it was only like $7 for each pound. So I got 3 so I could make this up again for things like tacos. We do our beef bowls with sweet potato. So I have my sweet potatoes. We'll get to those in a second. But tons of healthy, lean beef to really get that iron and to get plenty of protein in our meals. We eat so many eggs in our house. Ryan eats 4 whole eggs a day. Luke and I eat 2 or 3 together. So we go through eggs fast. I got 2 dozen of them. I always get the pasture raised. I swear they taste better. If you do just like a regular whatever white egg compared to a pasture raised egg, the color is totally different, and the yolk is just such a good egg. So we always stick with these. I'm so happy they had them at Aldi too. So we got stocked up on those, and continuing on the egg train, egg whites. Like I said, I love my healthy fats and my whole eggs, but egg whites are gonna help give you a lot of volume and a ton of protein. So I'll do my egg white muffins. We do just scrambled eggs with them and just mix them in with your regular eggs so that you up the protein while keeping your fats nice and low. This is gonna give you a ton of volume, make you feel really full in a good way without adding up the fat too quickly. For lunches and my Lazy Girl Poke that I've just been obsessed with this year, if you guys have been following along for a while, I got 3 cans of tuna. I eat 1 can of tuna per meal. That's kind of the perfect portion. I think how much protein is in that? That's gonna be 23 grams of protein in 1 single can of tuna. The way I increase that protein even more is by adding Greek yogurt. I put this in everything. I cook my chicken in Greek yogurt. I use it instead of mayo or with a combination of mayo when I make my tuna, again, to cut the fat and increase protein. It's the only yogurt you should be having, unless you're lactose intolerant, which they do make a version without it. But Greek yogurt is the highest in protein. So low fat or non-fat Greek yogurt, unflavored. It is a swap for sour cream. It can be a like filler in things. It is just amazing for everything. And again, not expensive to be able to get a ton of protein. We made it through the main proteins. And even though I got great deals on these, they did add up so fast. They are definitely the most expensive part of the grocery bill, always in our household. So can't wait to see what the total was, share that with you guys, and see if I'm buying one of you groceries. But first, I haven't shared last week's weekly subscriber giveaway yet. So let's take a little minute and have a shout out for her. So congratulations to @JNA_Ponte, that's Ponte. You're gonna get a 1-month membership to my Move app to get your workouts in. You mentioned you were postpartum, so these are gonna be perfect to help you get moving. And just remember, if you wanna be this week's giveaway winner, make sure you're subscribed, turn those notifications on, and drop a comment. All right, so getting back into our groceries, staple for me when it comes to healthy fats, avocado. I love doing about 1/4 of an avocado, or the size of your thumb, is typically a healthy portion to have in a couple meals throughout the day. So on top of my tacos, like I said, meal prepping either my chicken or the beef, even the ground turkey to make some yummy tacos or bowls throughout the week, this is a must. Asparagus is always in my fridge. I love doing this one because it's kind of like a natural diuretic. probiotic, so it helps kind of pull any excess water out of your body and just helps you feel nice and lean all the time instead of some of the veggies that can make you feel a little bloaty. The bloat culprit is usually cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, but I do eat this almost every single day with my eggs and my egg whites in the morning and sometimes throughout the day. The key is to cook it super, super well. If it is almost mushy, then you're not gonna have that same bloaty or digestive issue. And if you take LSF's Bloat Be Gone, that's gonna help whether you're eating broccoli or like cheeseburgers and fries. I'm gonna do spaghetti squash with meatballs this week. This is probably gonna actually last us about 2 meals each. So I cut this into quarters. I'll put it either in the Instapot or the air fryer or the oven, but it cooks up so good. It just gives you kind of that shredded, a little bit of a crunchy noodle. So think of like al dente noodles, but really, really low carb. So great at night, especially so you don't feel overly full and I can still get my sourdough bread. Big old bag of sweet potatoes. This is probably my #1 carb source. So I eat sweet potatoes throughout the day, at least with 1 meal a day. They're super fibrous. They're so delicious. It's gonna give you a lot of healthy carbs, again, without having to worry about gluten or grains or any type of like bloating reaction. Just a really nice way to get your carbs in, get your energy without a ton of processed foods. Other carb staples, jasmine rice. Ryan eats this pretty much with every single meal. I usually have it like once a day, kind of depending on the day. This is organic, non-GMO. It was a great price and it is so much cheaper to buy big bags of rice and cook it than to buy the pre-made ones. I am guilty of often buying the pre-made ones because it's easy to just throw it in the microwave. But this can go in the Instapot. It can go in the slow cooker for a couple of minutes and it's good to go. Plus you get like 20 servings out of a bag this size. Corn tortillas. We love tacos in this house. We're pretty much gluten-free most of the time, but pasta obviously. But this was a really good deal. I probably would have gotten like an organic one, non-GMO, something ideally, but Ryan was shopping, not me. And there's 30 of them, so it was probably a great find for how many you got and the price. And last up, our pasta. We do pasta at least once a week. Yes, I love swapping for spaghetti squash a few times throughout the week, but at least once a week, I need some real pasta in my life. So it can be gluten-free, whatever. This one is just regular, authentic from Italy. Ryan picked it. I might have tried to find like a brown rice one, but I do think that if it comes from Italy, maybe it's in my head, it does not bother my stomach as much. I do think it's like the way they process it. So great choice if he's gonna buy regular pasta that we got this one. And this has 7 servings. So again, it's gonna last for probably a couple weeks in our house. That's a breakdown of everything we got. And I got this question in my vlog a couple weeks ago. You guys were asking like what Luke eats. He eats the same thing we eat. So when you watch What I Eat in a Day, pretty much can assume that Ryan and me and Luke are all eating some variation of the same meal. I'll make little tweaks to his now and then, but we're all eating this food. So it's 4 of us in the house, including Slay, eating all of this throughout the week. And this is gonna last us mostly more than a week, but the proteins are the staples. I know these are gonna last for the week, and this is how. If you watched my slow cooker meal prep video a couple weeks ago, you heard this tip, but it is such a good hack if you are trying to figure out how much food to buy without overbuying for your family. Always anchor with your protein, so focus on that being the biggest main part of your meal. And if you have 2 pounds of protein, you can get 6 even portions out of 2 pounds that are each gonna have about 20 to 30 grams of protein. So it's a really simple way to say, like, if I have 2 pounds of ground beef, that's gonna give me 6 meals. So when it comes to actually building your meals around those proteins, fill it up with as many veggies as you like. You know how much you're actually gonna eat when it comes to your broccolis and asparagus. For your carbs, think about a 1/2 cup to 1 cup cooked. That way you can really have a good idea of what a healthy plate is gonna look like. And I cannot wait to tell you how much all of this stuff costs in just a minute. All right, so I broke it down. I did a little math based on the protein because we want to make sure each meal is 20 grams of protein. If you're a girl just shopping for yourself and you bought all of this food, you're going to get 52 meals out of it. That's high protein, 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That is about 17 days worth of food. So over 2 weeks just with this. If you're a couple, so there's 2 of you, you're gonna get 26 meals. Each meal feeds 2 people. That's gonna last you, again, 3 meals a day for about 5 days. So you'll get like a full week's worth of food just from this. And even a family of 4 with each meal serving 4 people, you'll get 13 meals. If you're all eating that 3 meals a day, it's gonna be about 4 days worth of food. All right, so we clearly got enough food to have those meals at 20 to 30 grams of protein a day for an entire week, even for a family of 4, which is absolutely wild. But did we stick under the $100 budget? And remember, here's the deal. If we went over by even $1, I'm buying one of you groceries for the week. Are you ready? I'm like sweating, I'm so nervous. All right, our grand total for 1,300 grams of protein for up to 52 meals. Our grand total was $97.73. I literally cannot even. I cannot even. I thought for sure we were gonna be over 100, like easily. That is so crazy. So, okay, before you guys get sad because we didn't go over, which means one, I'm super happy because this proves that you can buy healthy food for your family for under $100 for the week. And guess what? If you didn't buy the pasture raised or the organic, you would be well under $100, which is absolutely wild. And I was just talking to Slay about this. Slay, come here really fast. We were talking about how crazy this was, and she was telling me a story about her friend. Because we all think fast food is so cheap. Okay, you tell. I don't remember the details.
Yeah, as she was saying, we all think fast food, you think fast food, whatever, cheap. She just was at Wendy's. Her go-to is like a chicken nugget meal anywhere that she goes. And she got a 10-piece nugget.
10 pieces.
With fries and a drink, and it was $18.
18 at Wendy's.
I was like, what?
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Thank you. It is not cheap, you guys. Like, I'm so happy that we didn't spend $100, but I feel bad. I want to give someone groceries for you. So I just need to call Brian because I feel like I really want to do this. Hey, so I'm almost done filming, but I know we didn't we didn't go over the 100, but do you think that I can still give away, buy someone groceries?
Yeah, I think, why not, right?
No, I really want to because it's crazy to me that it's this affordable. And I know that still can be a lot for people to have to spend. So I feel like it'd be really awesome to be able to give that to one of our subscribers.
Yeah, I agree. It's a celebration of affordability.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So 100 for the groceries, yeah? We can do 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I like it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, love you. Bye. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. So even though we did not go over, I'm just excited that we proved this, you guys. This is major. So one of you is not only gonna get my Gillis Nutrition Guide and recipe book, so you have a bunch of recipe ideas, but I'm gonna give one of you $100 toward your groceries. So if you want to be that lucky winner, all you have to do is make sure you are subscribed, like this video, turn on your notifications, and drop a comment down below. Tell me why you wanna win this one. I just love you guys, and I wanna be able to keep giving back and doing more for you to help make this easy on your journey. And as a side note, now that you know the total for all this food and you know how much food you can get, how many meals you can get, 52 meals out of this with 20 grams of protein each, I want to tell you how much that actually costs. $1.88. So Slay was just talking about how her friend spent $18 on a 10-piece chicken nugget, which is only about 25 grams of protein. So make your burger at home, do some sweet potato fries on the side. I know it's not quite the same, but if you are on a healthy journey, if you're trying to take better care about your body, if you care about how you feel, it starts with how you fuel your body. And this is going to make it so much easier. All right, girls, I hope you loved this grocery haul. I had so much fun, and I loved the challenge of seeing what we could do with $100. Next week, I'm gonna be doing a what I eat in a day, showing you more meals with all of these ingredients. And don't forget, you are more than a body, but you only get one. So take care of her. Love you. Bye.